Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will be showing you how to make super easy, super delicious fried pork chops. I'm only going to use about 4 ingredients for these pork chops. Okay, so let's take a look at what they are. Here I have some all-purpose flour and cornstarch. This is equal amounts for both. Dried thyme leaves and SPG all-purpose seasoning. That's short for salt, pepper, garlic. You are welcome to use this same seasoning or any type of all-purpose seasoning should do. And here I have about 9 bone-in pork chops. Off camera, I rinsed and dried these off with some paper towels. Now let's start by seasoning the flour cornstarch. Sprinkle a small amount of your all-purpose seasoning and just build the flavor from there. Okay, so basically sprinkle a small amount, stir it up, taste it. If it needs more, you can add a little more of that all-purpose seasoning until you get it to the taste that you like. Now, before you begin to season your meat, make sure that you let them sit out for about 35 minutes at room temperature. This will ensure that the meat is not too cold and that everything will cook evenly. Now, when you season your pork chops, first off, make sure that they are dry. Okay, so if they are still kind of wet from, being rinsed, then you'd want to get some paper towels, dry them off really good. And you're going to season both sides of your pork chops with your all-purpose seasoning and the dried thyme. Okay, and just gently press and rub the seasonings into the meat as shown. So after all of your pork chops have been seasoned, now you want to dip them into the flour. You want to do this so that they are coated with that flour on both sides. And make sure that you shake off any excess flour. Heat the stove to medium high. I'm using about 2 cups of canola oil. You can, use canola oil. You can do vegetable or peanut oil. Okay. Once your oil is hot, you're going to add the pork chops to it. I like to do the flour test just to make sure that the oil is hot. That's just simply sprinkling a small amount of flour in there. If it begins to sizzle, the oil is hot. Now you can also do the wooden spoon test, where you would just dip it into the oil. If bubbles begin to form around the spoon, the oil is hot. So you want to cook your pork chops anywhere from about 4 to 5 minutes per side. And that all depends on how thick or thin your pork chops are. So as you can see, mine are kind of thin, but if your meat is much thicker, then of course you might want to do 6 to 7 minutes per side. Also, let me point out that skillets matter. They matter big time. Now, if you are able to use a cast iron skillet, that would be your best bet when it comes to frying these pork chops. In this video, okay, I had this brand new nonstick skillet and I wanted to use it. I felt it looked better. However, this skillet did a horrible job of frying these pork chops. So always stick with cast iron. Just learn from my mistakes here. Okay, stick with cast iron. It's the way to go if you want to get a nice crust on your meat. Okay, so make sure that you work in batches until all of your meat has been cooked and you can let it cool down. You can dig in, eat it fresh and hot. And yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this really simple, easy pork chop recipe. Only 4 easy ingredients. Be sure to try it and let me know how yours turn out. And I hope to catch y'all in my next video.